In a quiet farm, near a sparkling pond, a mother duck waited for her eggs to hatch. One by one, the eggs cracked open, revealing fluffy yellow ducklings. But the last egg was different. When it hatched, out came a gray, awkward duckling. He was not like the others and looked very strange. The other ducklings laughed at him. "You are so ugly," they quacked. The poor duckling felt sad and lonely. His mother loved him, but even she wondered why he looked so different. He tried to play with his siblings, but they always ran away. He felt like he didn't belong in the family. Days passed, but things didn't get better. The little duckling felt lonely, as no one wanted to be near him. The other farm animals also mocked him. He decided to run away, hoping to find a place where he belonged. He wandered through fields and forests, searching for a home. As he walked through the fields, he saw a group of wild ducks. They looked at him curiously, but let him stay for a while. However, hunters arrived, scaring the ducks away. The ugly duckling barely escaped and continued his journey, feeling more lost than ever. Winter arrived, and the duckling struggled to survive. He found a frozen pond and tried to stay warm. A kind farmer saw him shivering and took him home. He cared for the duckling until spring came. But even with kindness, the duckling felt different and alone. When spring arrived, the duckling left the farmer's house and found a lake where beautiful white swans swam. He admired their beauty, but felt too ugly to approach them. However, as he bent down to drink water, he saw his reflection. He was no longer an ugly duckling. He had grown into a swan. The other swans welcomed him with joy. He finally belonged. The once lonely and rejected duckling was now admired for his beauty and grace. He spread his wings and soared into the sky, feeling happier than ever. The swan lived happily among, gliding across the water. His past struggles made him appreciate his new life even more. Whenever he saw a lonely duckling, he showed kindness, remembering his own journey. He learned that true beauty comes from within and that patience leads to great rewards. One day, as he was swimming gracefully, a group of children came to the lake. They pointed at him in admiration. "Look at that beautiful swan," they exclaimed. The swan, once mocked and rejected, now felt truly accepted. He finally realized that his struggles had shaped him into something special. As the seasons changed, the swan enjoyed his new life. He met other swans who welcomed him warmly. They taught him how to fly high in the sky. He felt a sense of belonging, knowing that he was never meant to be a duck, but a magnificent swan all along. He thought back to the harsh days of winter and the loneliness he had faced. Now, he understood that sometimes hardships shape us into something greater. With his strong wings, he soared above the lake, feeling the fresh air against his feathers, proud of the journey he had taken. One day, he saw a lonely little duckling hiding in the reeds, just as he once had. Instead of ignoring it, he approached gently and comforted it. "Don't worry. One day you will grow into who you are meant to be," he assured. The duckling looked up with hope, just as he once had. As time passed, he became a leader among the swans, known for his kindness and wisdom. He helped others who felt lost, guiding them with his own experience. The other animals in the pond now admired him, amazed at how the ugly duckling had become the most majestic swan of all. Looking at his reflection in the water, he no longer saw an ugly duckling. He saw strength, beauty, and perseverance. He had found his true home and purpose. With joy in his heart, he spread his wings once more and soared high, knowing he had finally become who he was always meant to be.